Now, I can get everything going. Got our goodies here. Let's get some music going on. Oh, I guess I should bring up the stream. So I can see it. All right, now, there we go. Oh, I better turn that down. Fun. How is anyone? That's, oh, my little dogs are they're laying next to me and they're making stomach noises. Like in their sleep, their little tummies are making little sounds. So maybe you can hear that. If you're watching, let me know if at any time you can, or if the sound is weird, if music is too loud, or if, just anything is weird. Let me know, I'll fix it. So today, I have pulled up, let me move this. Whoop. Some different, just from magazines, some different things to draw, some different women to draw, a few different expressions, different perspective. I thought this would be fun. So, and of course, now that I started the stream, I just realized I need to get a sweatshirt because I'm freezing. So excuse me just a second. I'm going to exit my own stream and get a sweatshirt. 2 seconds. I'll be right back. All right. I'm back. Hi, guys. How's everyone doing? Are we getting through life these days? Oh, it's really cold, but it was like really hot an hour ago. I was stripping off my clothes. I was trying to survive and thrive in the whopping 71 degrees of my house. All right, this one. All right, let's start with this one. This is the one I started earlier. See if I can bring the focus down a little lower. Oh, there's going to be glare. Can I do anything about that? Not really. Maybe if I do this. This is the one I started here. So, and I used a really light, what I'm sketching with is this Col-Erase pencil. They don't sell these, I think, anymore, Prismacolor Col-Erase. A lot of people like these, and I bought them, I think, when they were stopping making them. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that was what was going on. This pink one is very, very light, and that's what I started the sketch with. And then the next one is called, I can't read it. It's like, I literally can't read it. It says something there. It's just a bit darker. You can see. And that's what I've been using for the second pass of the sketch. So I think I'm going to go in and just kind of make the whole thing a bit darker so you guys can see it more easily. And what I've been trying to focus on mostly with these portraits is making them stylized to reflect kind of more of my own, what I'd like to become my art style. And also, but first and foremost, really looking at the shape language within the various photos. Because whether you choose to use Loomis or another method for your learning to sketch out heads, you're always going to need to focus on shapes. And these portraits don't have to be perfect. I'm not looking for a photo likeness, just kind of the gist of the person. And looking at the features and just getting comfortable with separating out the features size-wise and things like that. So, like in terms of how much of the head is taken up by which features, because that's something I always struggle with. Let me know if you do. And I don't want to be going into any of the details too much or too early either with these sketches. Are you guys drawing, or what are you doing? Are you cleaning? Are you just listening? Are you watching? If you feel like chatting, let me know. No pressure though. You can just sit and hang out. I'm very grateful to have you here. Once this is finished, it'll go up on the channel. Her smile is a lot bigger than I'm portraying here. And something nice about having these little thumb or size, they're almost like thumbnail size photos, is that I really can't get lost in the details. So that's really helpful to the learning process. Her chin looks enormous. I have done her no good service. Hello, Mom. You're just watching and enjoying? Oh, I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for commenting. I love it so much. I love that you're here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Though you should be napping. I know it's late at night. She's been very under the weather for a long time. My poor mom. And I was just trying to encourage her to nap, which she does not want to do. I think napping is very restorative, health-wise. Anyway. Oh, I love that you love being here. I love having you here. All right, so I think it's a little easier now to see this portrait, and it's not going to be very detailed either way, even if I was getting lost in some of the details, because I want to do that with paint. So I just want to finish this lady up, and then we'll move on. I think I'll do like this one maybe here and this one here. So, and I'll paint these with watercolor after a little while. If you're watching, definitely feel free to sketch along. That's kind of looks so weird. Sometimes, I don't know if you guys feel like this, but I often feel as though things look so weird when they don't have shadows, making them have a bit more dimension. And it's kind of tricky to the eye. Her hair's wild, but that was kind of what drew me to this piece. I think I took it a bit too far. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we paint it if it looks as crazy. Okay. This is kind of more like, I don't know. Anyway. I don't like this eye. Although I think it was kind of accurate. Maybe a little too big. There's going to be shadow there. So guys, have we been, I'm not going to get into it, so don't worry. If you're here to relax from the craziness of the world, don't worry that I'm going to talk about things unless you want to. Oh, let's see. I use that blue tack stuff to hold a miniature on a pot. Oh, really? This is actually, yeah, you can use blue tack, but believe it or not, this is actually a kneaded eraser. It's this, though this one's gray in here, but it's by Faber-Castell. And yeah, it's just a kneaded eraser. I just tear little pieces of it off. But you can use, you can use blue tack as a kneaded eraser, believe it or not, which is something that people were recommending back in the day when I started initially learning to draw and paint. They said, if you don't have a kneaded eraser, use exactly that. So that's really funny. Now the eyes look weirder than they did before. I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to just leave it. I want to draw the next couple before painting them. So let's get to this one. I'm going to put her here. And I don't want this to be like a size-wise, like same. But remember I was saying I just want to focus on more on the shape language. So it's a little tough because this head is so much smaller, but I'm going to try to keep it to where they're like kind of all about the same size. We'll see if I can pull it off. This one already is going to be bigger if I go like that. Sorry, let's go smaller, a bit smaller. It's okay for it to be like a little bit bigger, but so what are you up to, Random 11? Are you drawing or what are you doing? If you're still in here. I just heard my dog's stomach again. So loud. They're on their little bed next to my art table. And I can't believe I can hear their stomachs think, all the way across the room. All right, so eye to here is about, this is gonna be way bigger, but that's okay, that's all right. This one was probably a little too small, so that's okay. Mm-mm. Okay, let's see where we are. It takes up a lot of brain capacity to sketch. Should probably draw them first and then paint them on stream so that I'm not just sitting here quietly and not saying anything to you guys. So sorry about that. The nice thing is with this, I can look up and see the result of where I'm at on the screen where I'm kind of monitoring the live, so I can notice if there are any comments, which is essentially the same as looking at my art in the mirror and noticing any major problems with it. So this is gonna be not out enough. I think I knew that, but it looked, don't things look so weird sometimes when you're drawing? And then it's like, there's no way that can be such a strange angle, but oh yeah, it is. It surely is. That's loud. Hold on. Let's see. This guy goes out like that. I don't always use red, Mom. You're so cute. But these are erasable colored pencils, basically. And they, I like the look of sketching with a color. Plus, they don't smear. So when I put watercolor over it, it won't get all in the watercolor, if that makes sense. But it just depends on what I'm going for. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So many options, you know. You're an artist, you get it. Sometimes you just need a little creative inspiration from a color. Other times you're just like, let me lay it down with pencil. I do have a great pencil that I love. Where did it go? This guy, you guys. It's also Faber-Castell. This is like Faber-Castell night. And it's a TK 9400. And it came with like the 4B lead. It's a 3 millimeter lead, and it's almost, look at that. I have like the tiniest little bit left. It was very long to start with, but it's a clutch pencil, obviously. And I really like the fat, the fat lead for sketching. And I like the 4B hardness. I just need to order some more. I actually bought this to hold the leads of these watercolor pencils I own that are 3 millimeters. And they have plastic. Her chin is definitely not going to be, maybe it is going to be long enough. They have plastic like outers on them. Where are those? I think they're in my art bag right now. But anyway, and then they have these watercolor pencil leads that go inside of these plastic like clutch pencils. And I wanted something a little bit heavier. So I bought this to put the different colors in and switch them out for sketching. But then I never switched them out and just kept the lead in there. So what do you do? What are you going to do? All right, let's see. Her tooth is kind of there. This is definitely off. Anyone want to help? Tell me what I'm doing wrong here. This one, there's glare on her. Is that better? I think I just didn't make her like cheek portion low and long enough. Or maybe I made her nose too long and big. I often do that too. But can't undo that now. Anyway. We're just going for the gist. This doesn't have to be perfect. All right, so now we can do her. It's like kind of comes down from here. And then we can go. Chins are so hard, you guys. Who else thinks chins are hard? Anyone? Put a like in the chat, a heart in the chat if you think chins are hard. All right, or don't. No pressure, no pressure. But like getting them the right length, ugh, it kills me. Uh-oh. Don't bark. Uh-oh. Volume. I might have to turn the volume down in a second if the dogs bark because my husband just pulled in. So far, so good. So far, so good. All right, we almost have the second one done. At least the basics. Gotta do her eyelid. How can she see or close her eyes without her eyelid? Ernie, my wiener dog. Well, I have a mini wiener dog, or he's not really a mini. He's enormous for a mini wiener. He's like the worst breed quality you could ever have. But Ernie has he's like his one eye is like his eyelid is white, and it would seem that it's like translucent because he just can't tolerate any light on his face when he's trying to sleep. So I always say that he has clear eyelids, and I just almost left her with no eyelids. So, oh, hey, get some color in your life. Dave, how are you? I was just looking at your channel the other day. I subbed to it a while back, but you have really great videos. It's really nice to have you here. All right, is this crazy looking or what? Shall I fix this with her teeth? Let's give her some. So with teeth, what we want to do is kind of like hint at where they are, but we don't draw the lines in between them because that looks kind of not so normal. It's so weird how art just looks so strange during different phases of making it. I'm doing well. How are you? How are you? Where are you? Where do you guys live? You and your wife, is it? Do you live in Australia? Why do I think this? Or do you live in the UK? I just remember a video of yours where you were driving to go somewhere because your cat was ill. The UK. All right, that's what I thought. And I was like, no, not Australia. And you were talking about how, oh gosh, I can't remember the details. But yes, about your cat being ill, and you were showing the roads, and I was like, oh, it's so pretty out there. And definitely not the US. Not that the US doesn't have beautiful places, but yeah. Yeah. Hi. Oh, thank you. I don't know if I'm really talented at all. But I'm making my way out here trying to figure out the art stuff, you know, we all are. It's quite fun to make, even when it doesn't turn out exactly how we think it should, right? Oh yeah, the trip to the vet. Did he eat something or something? I can't remember now. But I hope he's better. I hope it went okay. I'm sorry. I watch about 10,000 videos a week because I kind of always have it playing in the background, and then I'll stop and look at the screen, and I tend to mix things up between whose video said what about whom, and so on and so forth. All right, let's see. Let's get her hair in there. And then we'll move on to the third one. And of course, I don't have the full picture, so. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry. Oh, it's so loud. I'm turning down the. Oh, I don't think I can turn down the volume, can I? Is that going to change anything? Maybe not. Ernie, shush. Good boy. Good boy. That was good. All right. Oh, not so good. Never mind. He's so loud, you guys. Just turn your volume down. RIP to anyone with earbuds in. I'm so sorry. I think he's done. I think he's done with the barking. All right. The hair looks weird because I think there's like not a part here. All right, that's better, kind of. What do we think? I don't know. We're getting there. Now, where's her neck? It's really hard to see where her neck is in this. I think it's like here, maybe. So that's like about there. We'll do that. It's a very strange looking neck. Am I looking at that right? I don't know. We'll see. That's right. It was from the plant. She ate some of the plant, or she was just, yes, that's right. I remember now. I'm glad she's fine now. We love our furry babies, huh? They're so wonderful. Her forehead and hair is super huge, and it looks really weird. I gotta fix it a little bit before I move on. All right, why am I not getting this right? What's with the angles? So we gotta go like that. I drew her face even bigger than this. That is a problem for me, is getting the dimensions right. never can I do this. Never can I do this. It like decides for me. It, and by it, I mean, I guess my hand decides for me. And then I have to just like go with whatever I get, you know? Do you guys have that? I don't think anyone has any of these problems. It's totally just me. All right, now her head looks even weirder. But I think that's because you can't really see the part either. We'll just do some squiggles. That fixes it, right? Right. All right, she's good enough for now. Let's move on to this last one. And then, all right, what angle should we have? So now we have two looking that way and one looking that way, which is weird. So maybe I should put her actually on this side. And we'll put other stuff here. We, and by we, I mean me. I am beyond thrilled that Ernie has not continued barking. This is a small miracle, I have to say. This is probably the first time in his entire 6 years of life on this planet that he ceased barking with one or two woo-woos. I'm just having some coffee. Are you guys having any coffee? Oh, portraits are very difficult, not forgiving. That's why I do landscapes. I'm chicken. Oh, no. I've been trying to learn landscapes lately, and they are not easy. Check this out. Look at this. This isn't landscape, but this is something I'm in the works of. I was trying to do a tree. Now, it's just like the first like layer. I was thinking I might add stuff to it, but trees are not, I mean, they're gorgeous, and I've made some cool tree paintings in my day, but like that one wasn't it. That was not one of the cool tree paintings. I'm having some evening coffee. Anybody else? We need all the energy we can get. Maybe that's not true. I probably need less energy. Yes, Mom, the vector nerd. Wait, why? Because it's easy, because you can do the undo tool? Are you like living with the undo tool under your finger the whole time you're drawing on your iPad? I literally, if I use the iPad for drawing, I have to, like if I do it for an hour or something and then go back to physical media, I have to remind myself I'm like literally hitting the undo tool. Oh, your art is beautiful. You don't have to improve anything, Dave. Is it Dave? I am assuming it's Dave. Oh, yeah, Mom, Dave is saying hi to you. This is my mom's first live stream ever, I think. Well, not first ever, like if there was a class, I think she's been on that kind of a live stream, but for like this sort of live stream, it's the first. All right, we're gonna do her like this, kind of. So let's get her going. Except I need to put something underneath my, underneath my sketchbook because it's looking weird. All right, let's do this. Forehead is kind of curved here. I'm already messing it up. Let's see. That's in the glare, kind of. That looks crazy. This one's going to be big. We're going to go with I can't wait to do the shape of her hair. And even though this tore a little bit, I can still remember what it looked like. All right, so this is the forehead. We come down to the eye, go out to the cheek, and then round it around a bit. And then down and around, and then down to the chin. This is gonna be huge, guys. This is what happens. And then we're gonna go across And let's do some eyebrows to get our placement. Artfully, Susan, hello. How are you? So nice to see you. Yeah, I think we all met through Susan's videos, right? Or not we all, I should say Dave. I think, yeah. And it's so good to see you. I was like, she's totally MIA. Are you still visiting your family or are you back now? Which is a very good reason for not making videos. Yes, we are all in a community. It's the best thing ever about YouTube, no? We love it. We love it. This is looking not so good because now I'm not even focusing at all. See if I can bring, I'm going to worry about her glasses later because I just got to get the main like shapes in of her face. I always apologize to these folks that unknowingly are being sketched by me because they are much more attractive than I can ever make them. All right. Oh, this is not working well. Let's see. We're going to have to pull that back a little. The eyebrow is too far. Maybe it's not too far from the cheek. Just needs to come down like that. And then the nose comes out quite sharply. Let's fit the eye, and it's really hard because there's like glare. I definitely did not do myself any favors choosing this particular portrait because there's a lot of, oh, Mom, and this is Susan. This is another Susan. There's so many Susans, are there not, Susan? So Susan Creative Solutions, who obviously you know is Susan, and then Artfully Becoming is also a nurse, and she's also a Susan. So introducing everybody. So fun. All right. Let's see. Yeah, this nose has to be a lot longer than that because we have to come all the way down to about, we got to bring the cheek out. I don't know why I'm like sitting sideways to do this. Susan on the weekend? All right, let's see. Now I made the nose too long. Oh boy, this is confusing me. We might have to stop at 2 if I can't. All right, maybe I need to put the glasses in to help with the, and of course I can't see where those things are under the glasses, but ooh, this side is longer. So then we have to go to about, we're gonna go like that. Still don't know that I made the nose long enough. This little piece here, and we've got to go like that. And then bring her nose under here. Because it's mostly just all her smile taking up the whole thing. That's a lot shorter than that. Oh, yeah, you know, actually, this is my third live stream, Dave. I apologize for correcting you, but you know, I'm an old hat now. Don't mistake it. I'm just joking. Yeah, it's pretty much my first. Sorry, I'm just closing my shades. I realized it's completely dark outside and I'm sitting here with a light in the window and I'm watching my neighbors move around and I'm like, oh yeah, they can see me too. So maybe I should close this. Whoa, I think I just knocked everything over. Hold on, we'll fix it. All right. This sketch is turning out so not good, but let's put in some hair and like we'll get things back on track. And then I'll figure out where we are with the, actually this is where her nostril should be. I think that was part of the problem. There we go. We're getting there. We're figuring it out. Oh, I gotta clip this. You do? That's right. I think you said that before, Susan, that you also love to draw with color. This comes down. Her cheek is actually there. Is this even more in here? I think it is. All right, now, and then her nose kind of just goes like that. All right, okay. And then like that. Let's see. All right, all right, all right, all right. We got the cheek and that comes down from her nose. We go like that. Got an eyelid, which we can't see much of because of the glasses. We can bring this across like this. And then little eye bag there. Okay, 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 okay. And there's her eye. And now let's just like bring out this edge of the, this is gonna curve back in like that. There we go, we're getting there, sort of. Now this nostril is gonna come across like that. And then up like that. And then around like that. Look at that. Ah. And okay, that's not so bad. I mean, it's not so good, but it's not so bad. Figuring things out. Now, let's fix the rest of her face, shall we? This woman deserves at least that. We're going to go back in here. Let's do her, before I even finish her, like, nose and stuff. Well, we'll come down like this. And then let's do her mouth. All right, so we've got nose there. And then her shadow here and here. And then, whoops. Let's do her lip. There. And then it comes under like that, and then across. You guys are loving me talking to myself. What do we think? How crazy do I sound? Do you guys do that when you're trying to figure out your drawing? Do you talk to yourself? Dave, where do I get the references? These I tore out of a magazine, actually, or out of multiple magazines. All right, let me pause with this girl looking real cray. I'm going to blow my nose quickly and quietly and tell a story. It's not much of a story at all. It's not really even a story. It's more of a statement. Um, I do you guys ever get like magazines to your house that don't belong to you? Like somebody else ordered them and they just keep coming in the mail. So that happened, and I was always like annoyed because not annoyed, I felt bad because I wanted the people to know like their magazine was coming to us, but I couldn't contact them. So I was like, well, and these were like expensive magazines like Men's Health and Cosmopolitan or whatever, which I would never read in this day and age, though certainly did in my teens. Cosmopolitan is pretty dang racy, you guys. Like it's it's ridiculously racy. Like young girls are reading this stuff? I don't think so. They are. They shouldn't be, I think. My opinion. My very conservative, faith-based opinion. Okay. Anyway, so you answer back too. Yeah. Okay. Um I back to the magazines. So I was like, well, I'm never going to buy a magazine anymore because I don't read them. So, but I wanted to at least make use of them since they were coming to my house. So I just started stacking them up. And now I use them for references, like to get references from, because sometimes you just don't want to draw off of the internet to use the internet as like your source. Yeah, dude, Susan, it was like there was an article as I was looking for these references. I'm not even going to say what the article was about, but it was ridiculous how unbelievably, like, yeah, racy and inappropriate, might I add. Okay. I'm kind of a prude nowadays, but that's all right. That's right. It's better to, what am I saying? I'm stopping. Okay. But this isn't even prudish. I'm telling you, this was about stuff that I didn't even really know about until like I was a full-blown adult, well into my, I don't know. Yes, I know. They are. You're right. Cartoons. And like all the old style, I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't saved, so I was probably like so in the world and didn't realize how racy some of the things are that are out there. But anyway. All right, let's move along. Let's do some, we'll finish this beautiful lady's mouth so she's not walking around with just like half a face because that's not cool. This isn't right either. It's like skinnier here and then it comes down here a little bit. All right. And then and this isn't right either. This comes down here and then her chin comes like here. Ooh, that's not the angle at all. Yeah, right. Free supplies delivered to the door. Yeah. Art supplies. Absolutely. Absolutely. You guys, we lost our tunes. Yeah, try a portrait, Dave. I'm sure it'd be great. I mean, you're a professional artist, right? Like you make a living from your art, I have to assume. It's incredibly good. Maybe, yeah, I want to know more about that. Maybe I should watch a video on your channel about it. Anyone who's interested in watercolor, which I suspect you are, if you're here, might go check out Get Some Color in Your Life, the channel. Oh, you've done a portrait on your channel? Have you done a lot of portraits? No, because you said you do landscapes, and I know that's what I saw in the the videos I saw. All right, let's finish this poor girl. I'm so distractible, you guys. Can you say ADHD to the max? Her glasses are kind of like, so this one's a little bit bigger, but then it comes up here. We gotta go like this, down like that. And then I always have a hard time with the angles for the glasses. And I still didn't finish her mouth. I think I'm intimidated because the lip looks weird here. So okay, I gotta bring this length down. That's the problem. All right, we're gonna leave her chin out of it for just a minute and finish the mouth as I move on to the nose immediately. All right. Well, yeah, I know you are a squirrel, Susan. I've seen your videos too. You're a little squirrel-esque. Thank you for trying to commiserate with me. I appreciate it. I think we kind of all are these days, though. We're all a little bit squirrel adjacent. Like squirrel, you know? Squirrel, distraction. Speaking of squirrel and distraction, guys, Susan has the most beautiful German Shepherd dog. So beautiful. So well behaved. I mean, I've only seen in videos, but like, you've gotten an entire German Shepherd dog to do everything, like with so much, like anything you ask him to do, and he's just listening to everything you say. And I have these, like, my wiener dogs don't listen to anything I say. They just are completely clueless. Hey there, UJB123. Welcome. So happy to see you. I'm so happy that you're stopping by. Thank you. Oh yeah, he is so gorgeous. How's his itching doing? Is he feeling better? Is he not itching anymore? We just started Tune on a really good, supposedly really good vitamin for her itching. So, because she's a very itchy, yeasty little thing. This lip looks super weird. I don't know how to fix it. Let's see. The teeth are kind of coming out like there. And they kind of, let's go to the center. We'll bring these down because then this will have more context and make a little bit more sense. Let's see. It's been better. We changed his food. I see vitamins on Facebook. But so, yeah, it's expensive. It's called Dog is Human, which is a weird name for the vitamin. And I'm like not a huge fan of that name because we love our dogs so much, but they are not human. I guess because it's like human grade food, though, maybe that's why they call it that. But anyway, yeah, it's like $47 a month. And that was like the introductory payment, like the first month or whatever. And she's only been on it for a few days. It looks, I mean, she loves it. She thinks it's like a treat. It's food based and it has a lot of pro and prebiotics. And it's a multivitamin, but it also works on, of course, the yeast. And then she gets like this special, she eats raw food. And I probably just lost everyone who's a dog lover because I know it's a controversial thing. But she does eat, our dogs do eat raw food. And that's been wonderful for them. But even with that, she's still the itchiest little thing ever. And I can't imagine if she was eating kibble, how bad her skin and itching would be and stuff. All right, let's see. Did you do, now, did you say, Susan, that you were thinking about raw, or do you do raw, or do you just cook for your dog? Is that right? This, I really want to fix, this keeps bugging me every time I look up, so I need to fix her, like, Something looks weird with her hair. Looks like her head is kind of like smushed. Though that kind of is how the reference is. And then her eyes are bothering me too every time I look up. Oh, Dave. Yeah. Oh, it has to be so late there. I'm not even going to guess what time it is there. Because I know Ike lives in the UK and I think he said they're like 12 hours difference. Oh my goodness, you got to get some sleep. You're probably a late night kind of guy. I am too. So, anyway, sleep well. Thank you so much. And yeah, we'll see you next time. And I'm going to go check out more videos on your channel. Have a great sleep. And Susan, wow, itching even with raw food. Oh, yeah, 1:30 a.m. Yeah, sleep well. You definitely had a full day. Oh, man, itching with raw food. And yes, kibble is awful for itching. We switched him to salmon, sweet potato. Oh, that's what you told me. Yeah, and he gets some of my other dog's cooked food. 125 pounds. Yeah, you can't possibly. I can't imagine being able to cook enough. Like, because Toon and Ernie are like 20 and 25. Oh, yeah, good night. And it's not cheap to feed them raw and to prep all the food. And when we were doing it that way, can't even imagine if you were trying to feed a dog of the size of your dog, Susan. All right, we're getting to the chin here. She has a really cute chin, so I don't want to mess it up. So this comes up and then we go down like that. And we've got this little spot here. Ooh, that's pretty severe what I just did with her chin. Sorry. Should we give her the other eye? She deserves a second eye. It's only right that we put that eye in. Carrots, raw egg, plain Greek yogurt, blueberries, and strawberries too. Oh, he's a well-fed baby dog. He's not spoiled or anything. Yeah, that's a lot of, our dogs get all of those things except not strawberries because the yeast is no bueno with the sugary things. And they do get some wild blueberries sometimes. What's his name, Susan? I forget your dog's name. I don't know if you said what it was ever, or I'm sure you have. Obviously, he's your dog, but I don't think I remember. All right. Gunny, that's right. Okay, that's right. Yeah, he's gorgeous. He is gorgeous. We would love to have a big dog like that one day. It's a huge responsibility to have dogs, but to have big dogs, it's like a whole other world. Sardines, yes, sardines are part of it too. Yeah. What do you do? What do you make for our UJB? Tell us about it. We're all just getting to know each other in here. Well, your dog is so smart, Susan. I don't know about my dogs. I mean, I love them dearly, but intellectual capability is not their best trait, I don't think. Snuggliness is really where they shine. Her eyes are looking mighty uneven. Let me fix that. I'm so excited to do her hair. I cannot wait. I know, Susan. Like, when our little dog had to be put to sleep, she had congestive heart disease and she was 13. So not very old for a little dog. And we had gotten Tune. We didn't have Ernie yet, and Penny was the dog that we put to sleep. And Tune was just a baby puppy, and my husband and I were so heartbroken. And we were like, if we didn't have Tune when we had to put Penny down, we would have felt so like the house was just so empty, um, and just so unlike our home, you know? They're so important, and they're such wonderful little family members, you know? Yeah, you know, obviously. Let's see. What are we doing with this eye? Her eye is far more squinted from smiling than what I have put in. And of course, with this reference, you really can't see much of it, but that's okay. We're getting there. We'll do our best. Let's finish this piece here before I get to the eye. I jump all over the portrait, and I expect probably most people do that, but it could just be me and not a most people thing. Let's add the frames of the glasses here. Gosh, this one's making me nuts because I can see it and it looks crazy every time I look up. Oh, you do urban sketching, UJB. Watercolor majority and pastels. Amazing. Do you live in a city, or do you do like, I mean, is it like I would love to urban sketch, and I do live in a place that has obviously like a little city area, but I can only imagine living in a big city and being able to go urban sketching. That would be incredibly cool. All right, let's see. I'm trying to look at this reference and figure out why the cheek looks so weird. I think it's there. I think it's just too big compared to the glasses. But I think also once I'm able to like add color, it'll get better. All right, let's add some hair before I go much further. We're gonna just have fun with this beautiful hair. So we come out like that, and then we go in here closer to the glasses, and then it sort of comes out here, and then do beautiful curls. It's like your hair, Mom. All right. Though you're not quite this curly, but similar. Can't believe how curly my hair has gotten since I got it cut. It's just unbelievably curly, which means it probably always was. It was just so dragged down from like the weight of my hair that couldn't tell. All right, so now we have some hair looking situation for this lovely lady. And let's put this in here like that. Let's do a little bit of that. I gotta see what it looks like in the camera. Baltimore County. Okay, nice. So Baltimore is, okay, we're gonna really laugh at me now. Baltimore. Not New, okay. Let's see. I don't know what city. Maryland. Thank you. Susan for the win, saving me from myself. Baltimore, Maryland. Doy. Thank you. I'm such a dork. Oh my goodness. All right, we're just going to say it's late. It's late. It's been a long day. Whoops. Right? That's the only reason I couldn't think of that. Yeah. Well, that's fun. So you can go and enjoy some nice cityscapes and like city painting. Have you ever seen Taria's Sketchy Adventures, that channel? Yes, home of our national anthem. Thank you. Thank you. All right, that's helpful. Thank you, dear. Oh, man. I am like the dorkiest of dorks. Sorry. Now we're going to go like this and bring up her cheek. We're going to go all the way down with the hair. And we're going to go. Oh, yes. Yeah, Taria. You know what? Taria's channel was one of the first watercolor channels I ever watched. And I haven't watched her in a while, but her sketches were so amazing. And I don't have much of like a passion for doing any kind of urban sketching, but I sure do love looking at it and the way people do buildings and houses, and it's just so fascinating. But I think just like any area, you really have to have a passion for it, or it just doesn't come out good. And mine, it's like I can't see it through. Yes, Taria in South Africa, I believe. Though when I first started watching her, I think she lived somewhere else, and then I think she got married and moved to South Africa, or she was from South Africa and moved elsewhere. Am I wrong? Anyway, hi, Holly Jones. Nice to have you here. I don't know if we've met, but I'm so happy to see you. Yeah, she really is good. And her personality is so wonderful. She's just kind and really nice to watch and very educational. This lady's mouth got away from me, so I'm fixing it. All my proportions were off because I was yapping too much and not paying attention. And that's part of why I think this looks weird. So I'm fixing it now, guys. Sorry to make you have to look at it that whole time. Let's see if I can sort of rein it in a little bit. Her channel is called Taria's Sketchy Adventures, I think, if it's still the same thing that it used to be called, Susan. And she just goes out and does like urban sketching and shares it. I want to be able to see this a little bit better, like on an angle or something. What can I do? Let's see. Let's see. My first time chatting, but love your channel. I also have an art Christian channel. Oh my goodness, Holly, that's so amazing. Well, I'm going to go right there when we get off stream and subscribe and start watching. I am thrilled. I think all of us believers who make art and love the Lord and all the things, need to be doing this, because it really does offset the noise of the world and all the craziness going on when we can put some good things out on the internet. You know, I'm thrilled that you're doing that. She's doing a project of sketches on paper grocery bags. That's interesting. I'm going to have to check that out too. Sketches with or without paint, JB. And also, yeah, we do. We need to shine his light for the world to see, so that people don't feel like that all they have is all the brokenness that is the world. Because, man, that is not good when we feel like we're trapped in that as our only hope, you know? Oh, both. Okay. Yeah. Very cool. In her head? What? I saw the grocery bags on Facebook where she puts them. Wait, she's doing. I'm sure you're saying something, Susan, but I am not getting what you mean. You'll have to. Not that it was probably even for me. In her head. Huh. All right. I'm getting distracted again. Oh, she puts them on her head? Oh, portraits on paper bags, and she puts the bag on her. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I get what you're saying. It's like she's like going, oh, check out this one, and then you see her with it on her head. I got it. All right, I've definitely not seen it though, so like it went over my head. Okay, sorry. We're gonna go like this. My poor girl is half erased here. It's a sad, sad thing. She's not looking very healthy. We got to fix her up. All right, that goes out like that and then comes back under. There we go. She's looking better now. If it's the same person, different faces. I mean, it could be. But that is interesting that she's doing portraits, just because I don't think she has before that I can remember. But I literally was watching her like 5 and 6 years ago. That was when I first became interested in watercolor, though I only started painting about 5 years ago, just 5 years ago. All right, let's fix this. What am I doing? I've got to come down from here. This is this little line here, and then this kind of goes there. And then we've got one little bit over here, and we've got to go up like that. So there we go. All right, and then this comes out, and it follows the line of her lip there. And then look at that. There we go. We're getting there. We're getting there, guys. Her nose looks crazy, though. I think a part of that, though, is because I didn't bring it out far enough on that bit. And then the wing of her nostril kind of comes out like that. I don't know if I like how that looks. That looks weird and like puggish and not at all. Let's fix this. This comes down like that. You know, when you fix one part of the drawing, the rest of the drawing gets all messed up. And then this glass frame comes down all the way to there. Okay. Is that more like it, maybe? It is quite handy to like look into the camera of the stream to see what's happening. You guys, I still have not fixed this girl's poor face. I keep coming back to it and then getting distracted and leaving it half erased. Can I fix that? Maybe. Maybe not. Everyone here in the chat should go check out Holly Jones' art channel. By the way, I just wanted to mention, I meant to say that before. And also go check out Artfully Becoming Susan, who is learning to paint in watercolor. Susan, you were kind of an artist. Susan, you're here. Other Susan, I didn't even see you were here. Oh, I'm so glad. And of course, while we're on that track, Creative Ambitions Art, my good dear friend Susan, second Susan, she was actually first Susan, and now she's second Susan because I met Artfully Susan after I met Susan, though there is another Susan. We're not going to go there, right, girl? Wink, wink. All right, anyway, absolutely go check out Creative Ambitions Art. That is Susan's channel. Everyone check out everyone's channel. We got to support each other because we know that art channels are getting like really kind of destroyed here slowly but surely. These are all the references, dude, and for the portraits that I'm doing here. I'm so happy you're here. Yay. My mom's in here, I think still. So Mom, you know other Susan, of course. You've maybe read each other's comments before in the chat or in the comment section of my videos in the past. And of course, I've talked about Susan many times, but yeah, I just wanted to mention it. I'm just so excited you guys are all here. This is so much fun. Yes, hello to everyone. Yay. All right, back to how messed up my sad little portrait is. It's doing okay. It's getting there. Yeah, it was probably too ambitious of an angle to take on for sure. And but we're getting there, dude. We're getting there. Susan, my mom says, "Hi Susan, I'm Mom. Nice to meet you." In person, kind of. In digital person, right? Oh man. All right, let's see what's happening with her cheek. So it's going to be important to make it clear that this cheek is also kind of coming down like that. All right, should we finish her? Can we leave her like this for the moment? Definitely her nose looks weird, but I also think the part of it is the fact that there's just no shading. I know that's not the only thing. I'm just making excuses at this point for my cruddy art right now, but let's see. Let's fix her nose for the third and hopefully final time. Or maybe is it the fourth time? We're going to go up and down, and then we're going to go like that. We're going to go like that. Yeah, I don't know. And then kind of comes down and then goes like that. I don't think that's better. I think it's worse. I think it's worse. I think this part now is too big. You guys. Hey, you guys, it's not looking good. Okay, wait, I gotta see this. I just saw an artist quit YouTube today and is going to pressure another, I'm sure that means say going to try another career. Social media, yeah. Hi, Mom, in real time. That's so cute. AI is impacting a lot of jobs, not just art. Sadly, the safe jobs are in direct patient care. Yeah. Hi, my life in the desert. Welcome. I'm sorry for my fat thumb text. We figured it out. It's all right, girl. You should read mine. And once you text it on a chat, it's like there for good. You can't fix it. So it's so annoying because I'm always like, oops. Yeah, I have seen a lot of people talking about how their channels, their like numbers are falling so much right now, and probably because of the fact that YouTube is prioritizing AI videos and shorts, which is insane to me because like nobody wants to watch AI if you're over the age of like 7, as far as I know. And yeah, it's not good. It's really not good. I think though that it will come around. You know what I probably shouldn't even say this, but I'm going to because many of us in here, all of us are artists in here, and many of us in here are YouTube artists. And what somebody mentioned was going to Rumble and starting an art community there because there's very little art there. And what does anyone else think about that? I don't know how to use Rumble. It's really confusing and their platform is complicated. So I don't know if it's going to be like how hard it would be to negotiate that. But imagine going there as like a little handful of artists and being some of the first over there. I think it wouldn't be an entirely bad idea. So just thought I'd throw it out there. Um, mm. It just is heartbreaking because the YouTube situation could be so cool, and whatever's happening that's changed everything so dramatically recently, something to do with AI, of course, and the way the algorithm, recommends videos and everything is very different than it's ever been. So I think that that might be something to consider. My life in the desert. Hi, I love watching you draw and paint. Oh, you're so talented. Thank you so much. My life in the desert. What I don't know if that's true, but I really appreciate the compliment. I don't think today that I am denoting any sort of skill or talent of any kind. Look at these poor people. They are not looking healthy or well. They look like they need some patient care. Like seriously, this is not good. I gotta whip them back into shape if I'm gonna ever paint them. But I keep yapping and definitely not getting anything accomplished with these paintings. I'm so sorry, you guys. I just love to talk. I'm a talker. What are you guys Are you painting? Are you cleaning? Are you making dinner? Are you hanging out? What's anyone doing? Also, what was I going to just ask? It totally went out of my head. Yeah, no, I know. I'll fix the rust with watercolor. Thank you, Susan. Oh, I don't know about that, UJB, but thank you. I mean, I'm sure that I think it's really hard to do people. I think people are just the hardest. Pets are kind of hard too. I've noticed for myself anyway. I think everything's hard in its own way. And we just do the best we can, but it's fun. The fun of it is the fun. My immortal words. The fun of it is the fun. You're making dinner, girl? Oh, good. Well, I hope it's something good and healthy. If I know you, it definitely is. This woman eats like no other. Well, maybe except you, Mom. Let's see. Oh, and well, artfully, you are improving with each and every painting. And can I just say, do you guys want a special sneak peek? It's going to be exciting. Oh, dude, I don't know if I have it in a non-digital format, though. I don't think I do. Never mind. I was going to show you my very first portrait that I ever did. I have a photo of it. It was from 2021. And if anyone thinks they're bad at making portraits, this would quickly make you realize that you are not. Maybe I do. Are you soon to go to bed? You work in the morning? What's tomorrow? Oh, it's a weekday. Yeah. Susan is a school nurse, guys. So she's got to go do the the taking care of the crazy kids these days? Are they as crazy as we all think from what we hear on the news? Are the kids in your school like not as struggling as much as, and by crazy, I don't actually mean crazy. What I mean is just how hard it must be to function and get through the world as a young person today. I couldn't do it in the 70s and 80s and 90s. I genuinely don't know how young people do it today with social media and the world as crazy as it is. And so I have so much love for young people, for kids, and and so much empathy for where they're at in this day and age of life. And so I cannot imagine the kinds of experiences that you must see, Susan, when you are at work with these young people and having to help and guide them through this really difficult world we are living in. Where are we here? Let's bring this shoulder out. It's so crazy. Ours are gifted, 11th and 12th grade. So you can see the changes in the kids just in the last little bit of time in the things they struggle with and stuff. I don't know where her hair goes from here, but it's just so beautiful and full. That looks weird. Her neck looks too like bendy. I think because I have the angle wrong. That's okay. We'll make this kind of come out like that a little bit more. I don't even need to put that in, actually. All right, I got to fix her eyes and her face a little bit, and then probably call it good. Let's do this face. We're going to go like that. What did I do to the bottom of her nose? Like, I've just made this worse and worse with each and every iteration. I think this one, though, is kind of done and ready for paint, mostly. Her glasses look super weird. Yes, our educational system is shot. It is very sad. It's like the system is teaching kids to memorize things and not to think critically. They're not taught how to evaluate information, because the whole plan is to keep them as good little workers and not able to think for themselves. I would love to see your original first portrait to see how far you've come. Would be so encouraging for those of us trying to get better. I love sketchbook tours as well. Yes, no critical thinking. Yeah, she let's see. I brainwashed my kid about school before school. Got a chance to brainwash him about me. Well, we definitely did too. Like, we taught our kid like how to not be sold into all the things that he would be taught, especially in college. Before he went to college, my husband was like, no, you are not going to come back another kid than the person we sent away. And he definitely did not get brainwashed. I think it's just so important. I mean, he didn't get brainwashed to their way of thinking. He stayed our kid, Parents are supposed to influence their kids with the way that they think. We're supposed to raise them according to the values we have, not let them be, bent to the will of instructors and professors who have no skin in the game other than, having a bunch of little minion who recite all of the talking points that the schools teach and things like that. Yeah, the kids are meaner than ever. Well, they don't have empathy and they don't have God. Many of them don't have God. So they just don't understand how to love their neighbor. It's like every man for himself, which is really, really hard. And as for my life in the desert, I will post it. My next live stream, okay? I will make sure that I have some way to show the that that photo or that piece. It's like a little, I could bring it up. I'll send it to my husband's phone and then I'll bring it up on his little phone that I have here. His one that his personal phone, not his work phone. Anyway, whatever. And then I can show it on the screen because I can't print it out and I don't think I have the hard copy of it anymore. But I will show it. You did such an amazing job with him. Oh, with Jacob. Oh, Mom, thank you. We love him so much. He's such a good boy. He's a man. He's like 29. He's not a boy, but he's a boy still. All right. I'll text you a picture of one of mine from 2020 and you can share it as well. Oh, I will if you want me to. Oh, totally. We should. We should always be sharing all of our work as we go along because it takes many, many hundreds of hours to even get things looking sort of like people, I think. Not that, no, that's not true. To get them looking better. Mom, you remember, you've seen my stuff and it was crazy, but she was so supportive, you guys. Even this first portrait that I'll show you with like the next stream or whatever, my mom was such a love. Like I sent her a photo of it and she was like, it's so good. Do you remember it, Mom? It was that chick with the glasses and then there was a wine glass. She was like kind of in front of her, like she was about to take a drink out of the glass of wine and there were like reflections on it. I'm sure you probably don't remember, but you were so nice about it. And I was like, yeah, it looks just like her. To my eye, it did. Because when we are first drawing people, for some reason, it's like what we see and what is actually on the page are so distorted. Tema and Susan, I thought you were sisters or family when I found you. You did? Just because we love each other so much, or why? You'll have to tell us. But anyway, yeah, until like I used to look at my art and I like couldn't see where it was crooked. I still can't. I have to like force myself to be able to see that. But like where it was crooked or where things were not not looking right. And like I couldn't tell why it didn't look right. Like right now, I can look at these portraits and tell that stuff is off, but I also don't really care. I mean, I truly don't care. I'd like it to be perfect, but it's going to look cool, I think, once we get to painting it. But the other thing is also that even to make it look passable was like not, it just didn't look anything like what it looked like in my mind. And I don't know what it is, what's happening in the brain. I'm sure there's some kind of reason for that I don't know. But when you look at it, you think it looks like the picture, but it just doesn't. And I don't know. It's a phenomenon. Is that the word, phenomenon? And it takes time to kind of overcome it. But even then, like, I know there's a lot of stuff wrong with these, but they generally look kind of like how I want them to look. So I'm okay with it. Mello's here. Hey, Mello. Welcome. We're so happy you're here. Okay, let's see. Mom. Oh, it isn't, Mom, but thank you. And Susan, your stuff is so good. And it was so good before you got on YouTube. I mean, everything's been beautiful the whole time you've been on YouTube. I don't know why you would think differently, and I'm gonna have to like reach through the live stream and like kick you or something because that is not true. Your stuff is absolutely beautiful. And art is the artist's interpretation of some scene. Yes, right, exactly. It's the Dunning-Kruger effect. I don't know what that is, Susan. You're going to have to enlighten us. And I know that with your text, your voice to text, it's a little bit hard when you're probably cooking and trying to participate and everything. So if you want to tell us, please do, but don't feel pressured. But I really, 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 really want to know. And Mello, you know what? Yeah, she is an awesome artist. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Check it out and look it up later. You'll have a good laugh. The Dunning-Kruger effect? Okay. We'll look it up later if she's not going to enlighten us. Okay, back to what I was going to say. Mello, I was on your live stream today and yesterday, and I went on the horizontal one, and there was no audio, but then there was because somebody else mentioned it, but I don't think you could see me, and because I had said a few things, and so I don't know if it just wasn't connecting for you, but I did go watch, and I was on there for quite a little bit today. So I just wanted you to know. But sometimes I do notice that when you are on both streams, like one of them kind of doesn't always connect, or maybe you're just like busy with it, but it was like 20 minutes or something. So I just wanted you to know. And I wasn't like upset at all about it. I just felt bad because I think somebody else mentioned something and then they went to your other stream, like your vertical stream, and then they were able to tell you, and then you said something with them. Am I making any sense? Sorry, I'm just distracted. I'm drawing and talking and it's not even making sense. Words are hard. All right, let's see. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like this. And we're gonna go like this. And go like this. And do that. All right, I think I'm at a place where I can paint these. I still think they look crazy, this one especially, but I think I can make them look better. But you guys, I'm gonna go now for a little while. Oh, you checked it. Let's see. You're taxing your Wi-Fi. I did check the audio throughout and after. The sound was good. No, Mel, what I think it wasn't that the sound, it was like I went on your vertical stream and I could hear everything. And then somebody mentioned the sound and you turned it up, but I could still hear it before that on the vertical stream. You just made it louder. But on the horizontal stream, it was like no sound at all. And then when I would like type something, you couldn't see it, I don't think. Or maybe you were just ignoring me. But I'm assuming you couldn't see it. And I hear you that it could just be because of the Wi-Fi, because you're like streaming to 5 different places, which is awesome. And I kind of want to learn how to do that. But I just wanted to mention it because I don't know if, and I don't know, but I mean, your streams are like amazing and everybody's watching them and that's wonderful. I'm not in any way being critical. I just don't want you to not know about it and then have to, and I didn't like tell you and I knew about it or something. Anyway, but when you did, after a while, the sound did come on the horizontal stream, but I assume maybe you still couldn't see what I had typed because I didn't hear you respond to it or anything. And again, that could just be that you were busy and making a live stream, so you couldn't. But just so you know, that's sort of, I'm probably wasn't doing the best job of explaining like what was going on. Anyway, but so I do think I am going to go, you guys. But I'm going to pop back on hopefully after a little while. I need to help my husband with something for work. And then I need to eat something. So Gosh, you guys, I'm so excited you were all here. This was amazing. This was the most fun ever. And if I'm able to hop back on tonight, I will paint these tonight. And then if I can't, then I'm going to try to do it tomorrow evening. And we'll all catch up again if anyone can. And yeah, you guys are wonderful. And I'm going to go and check out everybody's channels and subscribe to them. So I hope everybody will check out everybody else's channels and subscribe as well. All right. Good night, you guys. Good night. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye.